I want you to really hear this. Nothing touched me. My emotions were all fine. I wasn't scathed. The enemy didn't have me for lunch, supper and dinner and all this. He didn't. He didn't. God just kept me in this world. He kept me in this bubble, and I just walked and I spoke what he said, and I did what he said to do, and I didn't have me in it at all. I didn't even once think about, I shouldn't be doing this because of the past realities. No, God said, no, I've got you. Will you trust me? And I did. And because of that, I want to live in that world all the time. I want to live in the kingdom all the time. I don't want to even be concerned about me. You've got to get to the place where you just die all the day long in a good way with God. And when you decide to say, I'm all in, God, remember we did the unbelief thing, and how many of you have seen wonderful things? And how many of you seen great tribulation because of it? Because when you say yes to God, there are two things that are going to happen. The devil's going to run to try to stop you, and the Lord's going to run to help you. And he's faster. And then you just take his hand, and then he has this bubble. You ever see those things where you can roll around on the lawn in? That's what it felt like to me. Only I was having a great time. It's like, oh, this is fun. Oh, that was great. I can't believe you did that one, Lord. I mean, that's the way it is when you don't care about how you feel. It doesn't matter. You're just going to die all the day long anyway. You might as well just get to dying. Okay? In your spirit, man, you got to die to these things. This flesh, you got to die to these things. Everything that was spoken today about that rod and that staff, I was telling Scott, I use a rod a lot at home. I use that rod everywhere I go. It's good for the snakes. It's good for my dogs. It's good for the wild critter. It's good. I haven't used my staff a lot. I'm going to get it out. Because it's got a hook. Maybe that'll be more beneficial. But I'm going to tell you, I really, really understand what he means by this rod and staff. They comfort me. He shows me the limitations of where I'm supposed to walk. You don't have to have this in your head. You don't have to know this walk. You just have to be led. Oh, I heard somebody just go off. You don't have to know you don't have to know every step of the way. Trust me, when I saw what he was asking me to do, I'm going, oh, that could go wrong in so many ways. So many ways. And it could have gone wrong in so many ways. And I could have been a puddle of nothing. Honestly. But no, God said, no, that's not the way this is going to work. This is not the way it's going to work. You say yes to me, I lead you. You don't have to know how all the plans are going to fall around. And then when you see how they do fall, you go, wow. When it says he will make a way, we are going to reason a way. We're going to reason a way in our own thinking. Some of it's smart, some of it's stinking. But God's he's way beyond that. He'll make a way when there isn't a way. Because he is the way maker, okay? So anything that you're dealing with right now in your own lives, he's got a way, but you just got to line up with going, okay, I'm going to die because it's not going to happen the way I want it and the timing I want it. He's not going to do any of the things the way I want it. It's got to be the way God wants it. And I'm going to tell you, the journey is where the learning is. Listen, church, everybody's going through something. Everybody is. But the learning is that's the journey. You glean. Don't just, I can't wait till I get there. Because that's going to be, oh, what a day that will be. When you get there, you're going to go, oh my goodness, this is great. But all the stuff I've learned along the way is more important than where I got to. Can you trust him that much, church?